When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stockton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
The play fake on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Williams looking for a man. This time it's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll field the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Under fire. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and move to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The give to the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Quick release by the QB. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. He knew the heat was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Williams will pass. Pressure coming. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And how about these defensive ends nowadays? No matter what scheme they're in, they're so strong, but so quick. So they can beat you with speed, or they can go through you. Either way, it's a tough spot for that offensive tackle to be in. And you saw that right defensive end come off the end and make the sack.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Power football with the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And the field goal unit is on the field. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, hope they like apples there on that one sideline, because Washington State and UW have gone final. Washington State answered the bell away from Pullman today with an impressive victory. The Cougars knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Rush is on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And what a nice job by the punt returner. First thing he does, secures the catch, and you can tell they set up the return. He reads his blocks really well, turns on the afterburners all the way to the end zone. Special teams coming up with the huge play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. Bringing the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage, and I like that sometimes because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese, no doubt about it. And they're going to force it over to him, hoping that he can make a play and knowing that he can. But as a defense, you got to be careful doubling him because that means somebody else is wide open.
To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Hodges. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to keep it in the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Hodges. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Lyle. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Williams will pass. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Caught behind the line. It's Lyle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilbert. Will get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He breaks a tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his man. It's Powell. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
He's got an open man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Williams looking for a man. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be 1 drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get.
Breaks into the open. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Lyle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Williams will pass. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Give to the running back. Got room on the return. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Yellow Jackets are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the route is on. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Hodges. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's live. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Trying play action. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got his man on the right. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic, and they are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Thrust that arm out, and he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. The give to the tailback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Underwood. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Canes in the hurry-up. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Williams looking for a man. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll go to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And they get him down. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Fellas, a battle in the Beaver State today. A lot of green, a lot of orange in the stands. Whenever Oregon and Oregon State have at it, and here's the latest. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Canes are in the hurry-up.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Got his man to the left. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. The Canes have moved it inside the 20. Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got him still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Hurricane! Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about fun.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And they're able to get him down.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Georgia Tech, 37. Miami.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Set to kick this one away.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
To throw, it's Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the floor.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him and just right there.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilbert. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Williams looking for a man. Pocket breaking down. And it's his fourth interception of the game.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give on the option. Finds a little space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.